before Kyle started doing all his shit, Balthassar and Grizz were trying to call.
Yeah, we were fucking losing your shit.
I'm pretty fucking pissed now.
So are the guard.
I mean, they're but peasants to me. And they just tried to shoot me down. I'm not gonna think they're qualified for this, so...
I don't...
But
They
are
just
you?
proved they were qualified by containing a fucking situation. Like, what the fuck?
You're seeing the aftermath of a battle. What are they supposed to be qualified to handle? I don't understand. The battle's over.
Just
to be guards?
Very reasonable.
all of them notice you, but they all try to not. Lissandra seems a little surprised that you're all there, but she seems to be the one who's answering most of the questions to the guard, so she's
like...
quickly distracted.
I wave.
She's sort of half-hearted wave back, and the guard is like, "We need you here, lady."
3d8 plus 6 for cure serious wounds, right?
Yes.
There goes one of my potions.
Unfucking believable.
Oh my god.
I'm really pissed. I don't know if Sindrik has been sufficiently convinced to not try to fuck up the guards now.
I love her. Sindrik, I'm like, please, can you please just save it for the White Mantle, people that actually need to be killed.
Roll a diplomacy check.
Alright.
Am I also rolling diplomacy?
I'm gonna back Grizz up. Should I
Okay,
roll something for that?
yeah, you also roll diplomacy.
Okay,
Oh,
1
wait.
second here.
No,
this-
Sindrik,
I'm
Sindrik,
looking at
you're
my
gonna
buttons.
roll a will save.
A will save?
Yeah,
Why a will save?
because they're trying to calm you down, and you don't want to be calm.
Diplomacy, huh? That's great. I was looking at my bard sheet, I'm like, how do I have a +4?
You are... Sindrik is obviously unconvinced. Fuck.
Oh, God
I mean,
damn
I
it.
could do intimidate, but I'm not trying to intimidate him. That intimidate would work
Yeah, I don't.
better.
That's not gonna work. I don't. He just had 7 people point bows at him, and he didn't care.
Yeah.
We're Lissandra waved to Grizz, and we're trying to calm down Sindrik. That's it. Yeah, Baird is trying his hardest not to kill Sindrik right now.
Yeah.
Okay, do I have an action?
Yeah, go ahead. Have an
I mean,
action,
you're over
please.
robbing Edison's
Oh
body.
no, I went back into the crowd. I can use the ring again. Just for some reason it has unlimited uses because it's fucking broken. I actually do have a sap. So I'm gonna go ahead. Well, I was gonna do something else, but I like that idea more.
You were just gonna wholesale murder him, but
Well, I was gonna intimidate one of the head of the guard, but I guess I'll do this instead.
That didn't go well for me, by the way.
Well, I was gonna. Anyway, I'll just. I guess I wouldn't pop invisibility because I would just kind of come up behind him because he's all worked up and he wouldn't be expecting me to hit him, right?
I agree.
Okay, well, I'm gonna bonk
Nobody's
him with a
holding me
sap.
down, are they?
No,
Not yet.
Nobody. Oh my god.
I'm just gonna bonk him with a sap, and I'm assuming I get sneak attack damage.
Oh yeah.
All right.
Tons
And he's-
of non-lethal.
What's your flat-footed armor class, Sawyer?
12.
Okay, yeah, you're gonna get
Hit
bonked.
you. Don't get a 1.
One.
No.
Okay, you hit him.
All right.
Bonk.
This is 1d6 plus 3 plus 6d6. Now, if I sneak attack with a sap, do I get since I have 2 attacks? Could I hit him again with a sap afterwards? Just so it wouldn't be a sneak attack.
Yeah, sure.
All right. Well, here's the sneak attack first. Take 24 points. It's non-lethal damage.
Yeah. I have an idea because non-lethal damage is annoying to track.
Did I take what I okay. I didn't take I didn't take the thing that would let me to just electrocute right now.
And then I'm gonna bonk you again.
Fucking stop! It's like a fucking animal being bad with a rolled up newspaper.
Can you crit with
bonk
a
him
sap?
again.
Yeah, it's only a 20 on a sap.
Oh.
Bonk!
Hold on a second.
Just
Okay.
grab it like a baseball bat.
And then you're gonna take another 5 points. Non-lethal.
Okay, Sawyer, make a fortitude save.
20.
Oh right, I have the thing.
Yeah, I could have been meaner. I could have been a lot meaner. I could
So
have
much
poisoned.
more.
I could have poisoned that thing.
You're knocked unconscious by the sap.
Jesus! Quick thinking there, Haer'Dalis.
So you just see me come up behind him, and just go bonk, bonk, and he just falls.
I'm just imagining the fucking like cartoon like trumpet
Yeah,
noise when he bonks.
Yeah, he absolutely just sort of like shifts in. Exactly like a cartoon. Mia, upon witnessing it, she's sort of hunched over, not looking great. This doesn't look like it was part of the plan.
Who says that?
Mia,
It really wasn't.
do
I'm
you
just gonna
hit
say,
each other? Do you hit each other often in this group?
We used to.
Actually, yes.
Sindrik,
I'm gonna-
you're unconscious. Don't get to talk.
I'm
No,
gonna say to I'm just gonna say to Grizz and kind of do a dismissive hand wave and be like, "Can you just pick him up and fling him over your shoulder?"
I pick Sindrik up.
He's
Yes,
grappled.
it's quite a common occurrence, but we're trying to oust that. It's on the out.
Oh.
Alright, we can.
You
we can
see the
watch this
guard.
unfold.
You see the guard. The head guard. He's just like, thank you.
So, you guys want to watch this?
Oh,
Lissandra knows that we're here now, so she'll probably want to talk to us after.
Sure.
She'll inform us what's
Now-
going on.
We weren't really buddy with Edison, but he was our employer, so
Yes. Lissandra was.
I
an
don't know any of these
employee
people.
as well, though.
Who are you people?
So,
alright.
do we
I'm
just
just
want to
gonna
like
say,
sort of
boy, I
pitch
hope
up?
these people are important.
So we'll just like lean up against a storefront, I guess, or something, and wait for her to finish talking to the guards.
How
Or-
long? How long do you want?
I
to
mean,
wait?
she might be getting arrested too. That might not be good. Great.
Just here's my pocket grapes. So they're just fucking questioning.
I'm sort of cradling
Um,
Sindrik like a baby.
It's so cute. It's so cute.
At some point, she motions over to the dead body, and fuck, bad. She says something. You guys can listen, check, see if you know what she says.
Your mic's cutting out a lot, Bear.
Is it?
Does it have like
Fuck.
a voice gate on it or anything?
Maybe, I don't know.
Roll listen, you said?
Yeah.
Listen to hear what Bear said.
Fuck.
Whoa.
You like how fucking... You're +2 to listen, it's great.
Oh yeah, Sindrik's unconscious. He doesn't get to listen. I forgot.
That's why I wasn't doing it.
Yeah.
He gets to roll dream.
So she says something. None. She motions over to the corpses, and one of the detectives goes over there, and they start rummaging through the pockets of Corporal Salinger. And they don't find anything. So, fuck. Oh, god damn it.
This reminds me of this is actually just reminding me of our first fucking D&D campaign where Eli and I had to tie up Colin. But he just kept trying to run away and join a cult. No, that was the worst.
So the officer comes back, and you see there's a little bit of surprise with Lissandra. There's a little bit of confrontation going on.
Oh no.
Oh no!
And Lissandra seems to get it under control.
Yeah.
And, the
I
officer
wake up to the sound of confrontation.
No, you don't wake up!
You're dead.
Wake me up!
Wake up.
What's that really, really dumb thing when somebody can't defend themselves? Coup de grace.
Yeah, coup de grace. You can coup de grace a helpless individual. Yeah, those are fun. You got to fight some of those in the tournament.
I remember that.
Yeah.
It was grappling and then coup de grace, and it was AIDS.
Yep,
I didn't
something
fight
like.
it, but I watched it.
It wasn't grappling. It was somebody had a fucking mechanic that put people to sleep or something.
Oh.
Yeah, sort of like Sawyer is right now. Fuck. So
Just a
so the
little twist of his head.
So the confrontation seems to de-escalate a little bit. And I keep talking and they keep talking. How long do you guys wait?
I mean, we've waited this
Wake
long.
up.
Okay, everything that's happened has happened like 7 minutes with your garbage. So, okay. You interrupt them, because that's worked well.
I'm going to, she's talking with the head guard or just a guard?
Just a guard.
Would I know how... This might be a tough thing to know, but would I know how well the guards... Because I assume they don't want some random civilians to be like, hey, we want to talk to her.
Yeah.
So, would I know how well the guards know other guards? Like, if they would be, like, this particular guy, would I have any knowledge of how well he knew all the other guards in the city? Like, would I know if he knows them all, or...
Make a knowledge local check.
Oh, come on, big money, big money!
You don't know.
I'm gonna roll bluff, and I'm gonna say, oh god. Excuse me, but, this individual here has... Do I know the name of the fucking... What city we in? Rice, right?
Yeah. One of those. Reese, Rice. I don't fucking remember.
Would I know the name of the, who's like the... What's the title of the person who kind of runs the city? Is it mayor, I guess?
Yeah, it's the mayor.
Do I know his name?
And fucking... Let's find out.
Or knowledge local.
Does Bear know his
You
name?
know, the name... Mayor... There is a female gnome, Winksy Copperbottom.
That's her name?
Winksy Copperbottom. She runs on
Alright.
workers' rights and being a gnome. I don't know.
Alright, well, I'm gonna say, this
Her platform is being a gnome.
this woman here has business with Winksy, whatever her name was. I say the name, and,
Copperbottom.
Copperbottom, and,
Yeah.
it was requested. I was told to request her, escort her back to the mayor's office. I guess I'm gonna roll bluff because that's what I have to do.
Yep.
All right, I got a pretty decent bluff though. I put a bunch of ranks into it.
Bluff is used for
Too bad
fainting.
I
Son of a
wasn't
bitch.
Because if I was
Luckily-
I could have done that.
You have a plus 18 modifier, so that's nice. Because you can't crit or crit fail skills. So
Luckily.
he's like, if you have orders from the top, that's fine. We're gonna need to keep the bodies and investigate the scene, but
Oh, don't worry, I took care of the bodies. I was
yeah.
and I assume Lissandra would recognize my face because.
Well, yes.
yeah.
She recognizes your perpetually hooded visage.
Right. So, that's basically what I say, and then when he says that, I'll just kind of take her by the arm and kind of lead her.
So there's like a circle. You'd have to walk up a few feet.
All right. Well, I'll kind of like give her like a back in motion. Does she start?
She like looks around and she like looks at the guard and points over to you, and the guard looks at the main guard, and the main guard's like, and no, so one Sandra gets up and she looks to the rest of the group and she's just like, Marines, it appears we're leaving.
Alright.
Yeah, they're following. Head over
Yeah,
to you.
I'll just kind of lead them back through the crowd a ways, and what I would know where the mayor building is, right?
Yes, you would know where the mayoral.
Okay, well, basically what I'll do is I'll kind of like motion towards the rest of the group and be like, kind of tell them to kind of tag along, and Grizz has Sindrik strapped to his side or whatever the fuck.
Yeah. Over his arm like a sack of potatoes.
I guess we would just kind of go pretend we're going towards the mayor building, and then
Yeah.
when
Once
we
you're
get
out of
us-
range, once you're out of
Yeah.
range, the guards, Sindrik wakes up so that he can stop playing Switch.
Well, I wasn't playing my Switch. I'm actually just applying stickers to it so that when
So
I
you
take a
can
picture,
stop playing with your Switch.
I wasn't playing it. I was
Adding
playing
stickers, playing with.
Semantics. All right, you're alive again.
Yeah.
I was just about to go pee.
Well,
Oh no, Sawyer.
never mind.
Sindrik,
Sawyer.
unconscious for
He
a
pees
few
on my
more
shoulder. Oh, Sindrik!
Go
minutes.
pee.
He's waking up. Slam him into a wall.
So how many? There's let's see, 1, 2, 3. There's 6 of them.
Yep. So I imagine there's a reason moving us away from there, as he could tell we were kind of on official business.
Well, considering-
Everybody make a spot check.
sure.
Schmat.
Man, I single
Fuck.
digits.
Rogues are very skilled, aren't they?
What did
Very
it go
much
to?
so.
8 plus int modifier every level.
So which one of those
First
is
one.
it?
The first one.
Okay. So Grizz and Haer'Dalis notice that Lissandra.
Everybody but Balthassar.
Yeah, you had noticed before over the progression of your journeys that Lissandra had sort of become paler, and you notice now that she's even more pale. There's almost a strange glisten to her skin, and her eyes look sort of icy, and all of you notice that as she moves towards you, there's a slight dip in temperature in the air.
God damn.
What the
Okay.
fuck?
Fucking Shiva.
What is she?
I'll reserve that note for later. I'm gonna say, well, as for your official business, considering the situation that we kind of waltzed in on, we also have business. And seeing that our former employer is now deceased, I believe there's a little bit of a expedition that needs to take place.
First, who are these three?
Oh yeah, she doesn't fucking recognize them. No, she doesn't recognize Sindrik, right? And Balthazar.
Wasn't I at
Or
the
Mia. Oh, she would recognize Mia. You didn't participate in the tournament, though.
Yeah, but I don't know. She couldn't have like seen. me
Well,
there.
I'll just let those guys introduce themselves.
Yeah.
So
One
Sindrik's
of
like,
them's
oh, yeah, Sindrik's
unconscious,
like dead.
so...
Oh, right. I forgot he's still unconscious.
One of them's
Well,
literally a sack of potatoes.
Balthazar can introduce himself.
I am Balthazar.
Do you say it like that?
No, I joined,
Okay.
I joined the group after they completed their time at the arena.
What happened? What happened
and
to Haywood
Well,
and Tyrion?
yes,
well,
that's the thing.
Haywood sort of
Rode off on a
decided-
unicorn.
Yeah.
decided that his time with us was done, and he literally rode off into the sunset.
Oh.
And then Tyrion, let's
We
just say
killed him 'cause he kept
we were
fucking up.
we were kind of tired of his horrible ranger skills, and so we decided to dump him.
He's somewhere in the desert.
And then this fellow over here, and I tug on Sindrik's wing, like this little guy. He
was causing a commotion.
He totally deserves what came to him. So don't worry about him. But he's
I'd say I was surprised that he was with you, but
He wasn't really. In
but I'm not.
He joined us the same time Balthazar after Haywood left and you left.
I'm gonna let Grizz do the talking as I pull out a bag of Doritos chips.
from the bag of holding.
Folding.
I trust you've been well,
Is-
Lissandra.
Is she okay? Pointing to Mia.
She just had a rough night. She's very excited to be part of our group, and we're looking to take down the White Mantle, and she's all raring to go.
I see that.
Quite enthusiastic, this one, and I give her an elbow.
She's most half-hearted thumbs up in the universe. Hello, miss. I'm sorry for hurting you that one time. So, as for our business here, we were attacked by Edison, and we were forced to put him down. Y'all can roll a sense motive, because of course, listen
I
to
feel
what
like
I'm
I
talking
don't
about.
need
Nothing
to,
but lies.
but I always believe her completely anyway, so...
Bear, why do all your NPCs fucking lie constantly?
Keeps things interesting. So, so you can tell that she's mostly telling the truth. Grizz believes her totally. Haer'Dalis can tell they definitely were in a conflict with Edison. But he's skeptical about, who instigated what, especially considering the letter. He's not sure what to... Balthazar thinks that the Barons instigated the attack.
Oh, like the big
The
guy?
the military.
Oh shit.
Sorry, Baron versus Bearkin. Yeah, it's confusing. The military people.
Okay.
So, Lissandra, I take it your dishonorable status was changed then? Are you back in their good graces?
I am.
Good for you.
But after the death of Corporal Salinger, we'll see how long that lasts. And one of the people, we're gonna have be Annabelle Hawthorne, because she's the one who did the talking last time. She sort of clasps Lissandra on his shoulder, a little too enthusiastically. She actually hurts herself doing that because she looks like shit. Very, very much in pain. She's just like, don't let her fool ya. Lissandra really saved our ass down there. We've decided to promote her in the field to our new acting corporal. We're gonna I'm gonna have to write back to one of the councils to get it official.
I'm going to ask what causes that large man to attack.
Yeah.
I'm gonna roll sense motive on her response.
First, just roll diplomacy. Nah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
The fuck was diplomacy again?
Charisma.
Shit.
Gee.
We were on an official mission. His interests conflicted with ours, so he attacked us.
God damn it.
Sounds like quite the mission.
How awake am I?
You're kind of groggy. You don't quite know what's going on yet.
Am I awake enough to roll sense motive on that?
No.
You don't.
You're not awake enough to know the context of what that's in.
That doesn't. I mean, I could still roll sense motive on that and be like, that's bullshit.
No, you can't.
Fair enough.
Balthassar can roll his sense motive, though.
Oh.
Well, everybody can roll sense motive, I guess.
Except for me.
Except for Sindrik.
All these fucking average rolls. Oh,
I'm not gonna roll.
No, roll.
We know
Do
what's
it.
gonna happen.
Do it. Do it.
I mean, if he believed her before, wouldn't have a
Got-
reason to.
Grizz believes her completely.
Nobody ever lies
Everybody but Grizz.
Haer'Dalis and Balthassar, you can definitely tell that what she's saying is technically true. But
only technically.
but only technically. You definitely feel like she's hiding the actual intent of the mission. Like that the contents of the mission are something more suspicious than just, well, we're just doing a job, whatever.
What was the mission?
Well, and she sort of looks around at her compadres. You may or may not have been aware that you got cracked in the head twice with a wooden mallet, essentially. So imagine the worst hangover you've ever had, and then multiply it by like 5, and that's how.
We got 2 hangovers.
Um,
Hopefully we fight someone.
Oh, that'd be great.
and she says, I don't know. I don't know if
How much food did you grab?
you guys were aware. Well, he did all that working out, so now he has to build up protein or something. I don't know.
Protein.
Protein!
And protein accessories.
Oh man, mixing the
that-
references. I don't know how I'm coming with this. You may or may not have been aware that Edison was still acting as an agent for the rebels in Baron. Protein, yeah.
They're protein chips, obviously.
I mean, what is beef jerky other than just a protein chip? We learned of this and we were tasked with apprehending him. He had the option to come peacefully, but obviously he didn't.
I'm
Who
gonna
said- is this
look.
Annabelle?
I'm gonna look to Haer'Dalis and Grizz just to kind of see what their response is to that
I'm
statement.
just nodding.
I believe you're Lissandra. We're
I'm gonna say-
underwear buddies.
Exactly.
I'm gonna say I'm eating this granola bar. I feel like you're not giving us the information, or all the information, completely straight.
I'm getting that too. We just dealt with someone who was completely dishonest the whole time. I'm not really
Well,
looking to.
I'm gonna
deal
say
with
to
more
these
of this
guys,
crap.
I'm like, well, to be perfectly fair, Lissandra sent us a letter, and she was willing to, we could have went along with her, we could have been involved in this kind of thing, and we didn't, so I guess it's none of our business, really.
Grizz, if you go along with it, I'll give you my
this-
granola bar.
It's true that I've been dishonest to Haer'Dalis and Grizz in the past, but it was of things of less substantive matter. I'm telling the truth that we were sent to apprehend Edison, and things went sideways. The letter I sent to Grizz earlier, we wanted backup for this mission. When you guys didn't respond, we decided to go with it with what we had.
Now that
Didn't
hastily
I
written
just
letter.
wake up to you
What?
saying that he got in your way?
What?
That hastily written letter that was on Edison's body. It said that these guys were coming for him.
Yes.
Was it signed?
No.
I'm gonna pull that letter out, and I'm gonna
Pull out my letter.
pull out my gun. I'm gonna pull it out and say, well, it appears he was tipped off, and I kind of like give the letter to Lissandra, and I say, I don't recognize the handwriting, but perhaps you might, and I'll just give it to her.
And before she wrote the letter, she
She's like,
oh my
holy
God.
shit.
I don't recognize either. Put it away. You can have it. Take it back.
I don't recognize
We
this
gotta go.
either. Looks like our troubles might have been deeper than we had feared. She doesn't recognize the writing on the wall.
The rating on the wall?
That fucking frustrated, defeated look you just gave, man.
Oh man, spilled my beer.
Where do you go next, Lissandra?
Well, we've been staying with the Mage Guard in Peliano. Think the plan will be for us to return there until we get our next orders. We need to report in the higher ups, tell them everything that went on, and I don't know after that.
Well, I'm glad to see you moderately well, even though you seem to have gotten in a bit of a scuffle here. But, I forgot what I was going to say. I literally forgot what I was going to say. Shit.
Yeah.
I was telling
Haer'Dalis,
what we were going to do.
Do you mind if I keep it, or?
Could I like forge, not forge, but
Make a copy of it.
could I do a copy for myself? I want her to have the original. But
Yeah, absolutely. I mean,
Just 'cause-
it's your letter. I'm not going to tell you can't make a
Well,
copy of it.
well, no, I just didn't know if I.
Oh,
but-
yeah.
She obviously
Meh.
didn't have the original because
You take out some tracing paper or whatever, and you make a copy of it.
you can keep. I just say you can keep
She
that. I'll just-
hands the letter to Annabelle, who, excuse me, puts it into a bag or whatever.
of holding. That's where I put my
Probably.
letter.
Probably.
She puts it into one of those fucking CSI evidence bags.
Introducing the new bag of holding type 2, only $5.95. I pull out this blue bag.
Nah, bags of holding, they can be the color you want. You want a bright
Oh.
orange bag of holding? There you go.
I want one that's blue.
What
Whoa.
shade of blue? Like,
The color of Lance's shirt.
nice.
Purple.
Oh, it looks
Yeah.
blue on the webcam.
Yeah.
It does.
It's just because of the light. It's a twitch.
Well, it
shirt.
looks like that, but blue.
Okay. Neat.
It looks like that purple shirt, except blue.
Does it have the Twitch logo on it?
It
No,
has the
it-
little fucking square and pause
It
button.
does. It has Twitch on it.
It's my shirt. He
And when
puts
they
stuff
ask
in
what
my
it is,
shirt.
when they ask what it is, I say I have no idea.
Oh shit, my computer just went asleep. Fuck.
Hi.
Uh-oh.
We still see
Okay,
you.
there we go. Yeah,
I was gonna say,
I caught it.
while Kyle's putting stuff away, can I spot to see if he's got his sap?
Kyle, where did you put your sap?
I have a cloak on, but it'd be on like
Okay.
Spot
Yeah,
it.
you can try and spot his sap.
because I have it like that cloak you gave me is around my body, so that's where like all my weapons are on the side of my belt.
Yeah.
I didn't say I put it in my bag of holding, so.
Yeah, so it'd probably just be like fucking cloaked.
Would you even know that he knocked you out, though?
He wouldn't. But so he's just making a general spot. I'm gonna say you don't see it.
Actually, isn't there a check to see if something's in a cloak? Isn't that like in the player's handbook?
Is it?
I'll just look.
I don't know. I haven't had people in the fucking group pick fights with guards and have to knock each other out and hide the evidence. I don't know. I'm not prepared for this shit.
Spot.
You will be in the future now, Bear.
No, I'm gonna just
This is
blast it straight out of my memory
This is an anomaly.
with a gun.
Oh.
Oh yeah, it doesn't even say anything about that. So
So yeah, I'm gonna say no. Cause like, yeah, it'd be wrapped around your body. It'd be difficult to see.
apparently you get penalties or you get bonuses if. Or I'm retarded. Minus is not a bonus.
You get an anti-bonus.
You get an anti-bonus if you're distracted.
Neat. So yeah.
So anyway,
So we should
Where w-
probably go back to the guards and finish telling them what happened.
Oh. We thought you wanted out of that situation. That's why Haer'Dalis,
Well,
I figured
we
you guys
are.
I was worried that they would apprehend you guys. So I kind of
Well,
turned it off.
We did have official written orders from the higher ups that were signed by the Mage Guard. They were on the body of being held by Jane.
Were they? Oh.
But
You mean
guard.
Holy
They-
shit! I just realized what. Depending on what those orders say, that might just give us authority to do whatever the fuck we want around the city. If it's just like generic orders, we can just like flash those to people and be like, move out the way.
The
Shane.
the Mage Guard had signed off on our orders
I
to
see.
apprehend Edison, and
Well, it'd be a shame if those got taken.
I'm not sure what happened to them. I was able to
Begin sweating
convince.
profusely.
I was able to convince the guard that we had the authority. I'm sure he'll check in with the Mage Guard, but they signed off on it.
Oh no.
So, they signed off on it, so we should be fine. At most,
Well,
they'll.
technically, well, if they signed off on it, even if they don't have the letters, the Mage Guard can still just tell the guard that, like, yeah.
Exactly. They might hold us a day when they get in communication.
Oh, that's
with
nothing.
The Mage Guard.
I'm
but
not giving them these letters, so.
I'm not concerned. I'm not concerned about it.
All right. Well, I guess. Sorry, I didn't realize you guys still had business with the guard. I figured you wanted to separate from them. But if you want to go talk to them again, feel free.
Now seems like a time to do things by the book. So
I would just be aware.
I guess
because-
I'm in charge now. She sort of stares dead-eyed at the ground.
just
Congratulations!
just remember that we did pretend to take you to the mayor, so I guess you might have to make up some
Well,
hockey about that.
I'm sure I'll find a way to talk myself out of it. You believe her wholeheartedly.
I'm gonna clasp my hand on her shoulder and say, "Well, I apologize about your compatriot."
We all knew the dangers when we took the job.
As do we all. Bleh. Even though we aren't actually contractors, we're just adventurers.
Well, I guess with Edison, contractors more.
Yeah.